Hello and welcome. My name is Jocelyn and today we are going to be doing a little bit of a chatty get ready with me. We're just gonna put some makeup on my face. I'm going to be talking with you a little bit. I have a few points I want to hit on. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna put my hair up, or sort of. I'm gonna put it out on my face. Perfect. So I am going to use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer, and I'm also going to be using the Masquerade mini palette by Juvias Place. I don't want to do anything super colorful in the palette. If you're not familiar, we have 2 rows of bright colors and then 2 rows of neutrals. I maybe will put a bright color like in my inner corner or my bottom lash line. I don't know. I'm not doing too many exciting things today, so I don't want to go too ham. So it's been a while since I've posted any kind of get ready with me, any chatty or get ready with me. I've done a couple of not really tutorials, but more like my palette roulette videos. I've done those at least once a month, but it's been a couple months or a few months since I've done a chatty get ready with me. I just didn't feel very inspired to do one. I kind of just felt like nobody really cared about them, nobody watched them. But I don't know, there were definitely some people who watched them, and I guess the people who do watch them are the people who actually care what I have to talk about. I'm just setting my brow bone right now with just a muted ivory brow bone setting color. I would show you which one, but it's the one from the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. This one right here, but it's in my summer project pan, which I need to film an update for. That's done. On to the Masquerade palette. I have no idea what I'm doing with this palette today. Let's see. I don't know, I kind of want to use this very gold, yellow gold, not yellow gold, what is it, like brown gold? I don't even know. I kind of want to use that all over the lid, so I guess I'll just start with some transition colors from the palette. I think I'll probably use a combination of Burkina, Zulu, and maybe probably a little bit of, what is that, Fulani down here. And then I'm gonna end up putting Casablanca all over the lid, and I don't know, I'm honestly just like so tired, and I feel like I've been tired for weeks now, and I don't know if it's something to do with me physically, if it's something to do with the astrological signs right now. I have no idea. I'm just so tired, and it seems like that is just, I don't know, it's really putting a damper on my channel and my enthusiasm about kind of everything, but really about filming videos, because I'm excited to film videos and I want to film videos. Like, there's a lot of things on my list that I want to do, but it's just getting up the energy to actually make that happen that has been kind of a pain. Even right now, I'm just like, ugh. I've not, for the last few years, been very active, very in shape. I haven't eaten, I mean, I haven't eaten the worst, but I also haven't eaten the best. So I don't know if that's finally catching up to me or something. But recently, I saw a video that was just posted by Glam and Gore. Her name is Mikey, and she went through a massive, massive change physically, and I guess technically, like, kind of mentally, emotionally. When you change physically, a lot of times it affects you mentally and emotionally, but she went through just such a transformation, and watching her video was just so, it was truly inspiring, especially because she has a very similar body type, or she did have a very similar body type to what I have. It's not, I mean, it's not big, but it's like where, you know, if you have a bunch of clothes on, people might think, oh, you're so tiny, you're so thin, and it's like, okay, well, yeah, you take all this off and it's just, you know, like, I don't have any muscle really. I'm not like looking for pity or anything like that, but that's just the way my body is. And it's not so much that, because aesthetically sometimes I'm very okay with my body. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I look okay. And normally when I'm okay with my body is when I feel good also. But when I'm not feeling good, which is the majority of the time, I look at my body and I know that that's why I don't feel good. I'm not in shape, I'm not eating well, and it's so hard to break those habits. I'm just gonna sit here and blend for an eternity. I mean, it's hard to break habits, but what's even harder is preparing, I have to sneeze, preparing to start living in a different way than you're used to. So right now I mean, we don't really have a set schedule, but we don't have like meal plans. It's kind of just every night, like, hey, what do you want to eat for dinner? All right, well, who's going to the store to get it? And like, I want to get to the point where I've meal planned like the weekend before a week has started, so that we know exactly what we're going to eat for that week. Nothing is going to be a surprise. So, cause you know, when you're feeling lazy, it's the end of the day, sometimes you're like, hey, let's just order a pizza or Chinese food. Like, I don't want to cook, I don't want to worry about what we're going to eat. Let's just get something easy, and that's not healthy. Also, we have, it's on hold right now, but we have a gym membership to a rock climbing gym because both Alex and I really like rock climbing. But one, we hardly ever go. And a big reason for that is because I get really paranoid and anxious and overwhelmed when I go to a gym, especially a gym as small as the rock climbing gym that is just so full of people. And especially, I mean, rock climbers, a lot of rock climbers are super in shape and really good at what they do. And me, who has no muscle mass, is just pathetic, you know? Like, it's so hard because it's just like, okay, well, I like know what people are gonna say, which is like, okay, well, you know, you just have to keep going and commit to it. And it's like, yes, you're absolutely right, but it doesn't change the fact that I get anxious when I go, and it's finding the right time when the gym isn't super packed and just full of people. That's one thing, is that it just kind of gets me very anxious to go there. But also, the gym membership is $40 a month for each of us. That's kind of expensive for a gym membership when somewhere like Planet Fitness is like half of that price. So what we did is to try and incentivize ourselves to maybe go to the gym more and try something new, because the rock gym just wasn't really working very well for us, was to put our rock gym membership on hold for 3 months, and then we're gonna go down to Planet Fitness, which is near our house, and I think we're gonna sign up to that for a little while and just see how well it works. I really want to challenge either myself or both Alex and I to go to the gym, like, I don't know, at least 3 days out of the week. I want to say more than that, like maybe 5 days out of the week, just to like really put everything into it. And then also to cut as much sugar out as possible, which I mean, I guess I do eat a lot of sugar just because I get a sugar loaded coffee drink every single morning, but that's something that I'm really interested in, just because I'm tired of being tired, really. I'm just, and I know that I would feel so much better if I got in shape and ate healthier and just really put effort into that. But it's so hard to do it alone, and it's getting Alex on board or somebody on board to do it with me, to kind of be that push that I need every day, and that person I can turn to when I say, oh my god, I'm like really craving this such and such, tell me I don't need it, you know, or something like that. So yeah, that's one thing that has been going on right now, just being absolutely exhausted all of the time and really wanting to make a change to make myself just feel so much better, which would impact absolutely everything. It would impact my enthusiasm about everything, including my channel. I mean, I'm sure it would impact my work. Something else I wish is that my eyes were not so freaking hooded. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it there for now. I can always come back in and do some touch-ups later, but I am gonna put on some eyeliner. I'm going to use my NYX Epic Ink liner. I'm not gonna do that on camera just because I'm just not ready for that today, and it's really hard to do it on camera and then get it to look properly, and because I sit there and like cover up my face while I'm trying to do it, so I'll be back. Okay, I had to pop back on here because I just finished this eye and the wings turned out so perfectly, and I just absolutely know that there's no way that's gonna happen on the other side. And I'm just sitting here like, how did I do that? I don't even know. Okay, I'm gonna keep trying to do the other side now. All right, well that didn't turn out so bad. So okay, they look pretty even, right? They look pretty even. Here, let me close my eyes because again, hooded eyes make it extremely difficult to do literally any kind of eye, anything. So let's move on to the face. I am going to try and use my Fenty Beauty Foundation. This is in the shade 170. I don't know if you can see that, but I have literally like this much left, which is kind of perfect because I wanted to use up 2 foundations before I got the ColourPop foundation, and I just ordered the ColourPop foundation a couple days ago. I think it'll be here. Hope it'll be here next week. I think it shipped yesterday, but I don't even know if this is gonna be enough. So So let's see. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and use the primer that I'm using right now. That made so much sense. It is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I only like to use this with foundations that are a little bit more full coverage. So this is perfect, and we're just gonna probably way too much. Let's see how much of this we can get out. I'm gonna definitely call this good after this. I don't know, we'll see where that takes us. I'm using my Shayna B sponge right here. I love this thing. So the other thing I wanted to talk about, because it's very relevant if you live in Southern Oregon or Northern California, is we're pretty much on fire here. It's like the worst. I don't know if it's quite as bad here where I live in Southern Oregon as it was last year, but last year was so, I mean, this year is really bad, but last year was so bad. We have like a hill that we can see, or that you can see from our bedroom window, and it has the manor is what it's called on top. It's a retirement home. It's a big retirement home. Very expensive to live there when you retire, and we can see it. It's like right there. It's really close. And last year the smoke got so bad from the fires that were around us that we couldn't see the manor anymore, and it hasn't gotten that bad this summer yet. It's actually looking, I don't know if I want to say better today, but we had a lightning storm like 2 or 3 weekends ago, and it caught, well, it started like 30 different fires, and so they're just like rampaging around Southern Oregon right now and Northern California. And the valley, I live in a valley, so we're surrounded by mountains entirely, and there's most days where we can't even see the mountains on either side, and they're really close. Like, it's a really snug little community in between all of these mountains. I love living here, but there's a lot of days where we can't even see the mountains. It's so smoky. Earlier, I think this last week actually, we were named the place with the least breathable air, like the worst air quality in the United States. So that's pretty freaking awful. You see a lot of people walking around with face masks on just because of how terrible the air quality is here, and it's really, really bad. But what's even worse is this last week, a fire started near Redding, California, and burned, I think I read, was it 400? It had burned up 400 homes right now. It went so fast that so many people had to just get out of their homes and leave everything almost behind. Some, I even heard, had to leave like animals behind. I can't imagine how terrifying that is, but it's happening to so many people right now in California near Redding, and I can't even imagine. I'm always so afraid of something happening like that where I live. I mean, I kind of live in the middle of town, so I feel as though I would have more time, but my parents, oh, by the way, I'm going in with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer. All 3 of our families live kind of on the edge of town right next to the mountains, so it would be detrimental to all of our childhood homes, or like the homes that our parents live in now. And I just can't imagine. Fires suck, basically. We've had them so bad for the last like 4 years now. And last year I was really worried, extra worried, because that is when Alex and I got married, and we were getting married outside, and the smoke didn't go down until like a week and a half, maybe even a week before the wedding. We got very, very, very lucky about that, because it would have really sucked to have invited all of these people to our wedding and then just be like, well, thanks for coming, please sit in the smoke. Fires suck, long story short, and I'm ready to have our summers back. By the way, next I'm gonna go in with this Too Faced powder. One of the biggest things that just sucks so bad is that we only get like like a month and a half of summer. It doesn't even feel like that, it just feels like a month, because by the time it's warm enough to go out and do stuff, it's about middle of June, and the fires started middle of July. And so it's been super smoky here for like 3 weeks now, like so bad that you can't go outside and like go hiking or do any kind of real outdoor activity, because it's so bad for your body and your lungs and your throat just to be inhaling all of this smoke and debris and stuff. Honestly, you do not want to live in a place that catches on fire every summer, and God knows if it got so out of control that the fires dipped into the Rogue Valley and just burned everybody's homes up like it's doing right now in Redding, California. I'm just like so frightened for those people, and I'm so sad for them and everything that they're going through right now, because it's terrible. I don't remember what else I was going to talk about. Oh, okay, that was the other thing, is that, I mean, I don't know when this is going to go up, but because of my just utter lack of energy. And also my grandma is currently in town from Colorado, so I don't know. I mean, I've been uploading 2 times a week for a long time now, and I love that schedule, but just I feel like I've gotten a little bit behind right now, and I want to spend a lot of time with her. So I might end up just not posting quite as much, still every week, but maybe not 2 times a week some weeks for the next few weeks, just so that I can not worry so much about filming and see, I'm mixing up my words nonstop for the last few days. I'm telling you, there's something going on. I'm just like extra messed up right now. So not gonna be posting quite as much so that I can focus on and spend as much time as possible with my grandma, and that's basically it. I want to spend a lot of time with my grandma. Okay, so I think I want to put like that blue inner corner, or green. Should I use blue or green on my inner corner? I feel like the green would look really good. Let's do my under eyes first. So I'm just going to take some of those matte shades that I used in my crease and put them on my lower lash line. I think that's good enough there. And then I really wanted to do blue, but I feel like I don't even know, will the green even look good? I don't want to put it on there and then have it turn out just so bad. I mean, I guess I might as well try. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. Oh my god. From afar, it just looks like there's something wrong on my face. Okay, now question is, how do I get rid of that? Okay, so instead, I'm gonna go back in with this palette and take the shimmering color and put that in my inner corner and on my brow bone. That'll just, I think, look a little bit better. I really like the way that the colored inner corner looks on other people, but maybe just this particular eye look is no good for that. Oh, I just realized I haven't done my eyebrows yet. I should definitely do that. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just do my eyebrows because my face is looking very lackluster without them on. So I don't think I said before, but I use the Anastasia Dipbrow to do kind of from here over, and then I go in with a Brow Wiz and kind of just lightly fill in, put a little bit of color and coverage in the fronter part of my eyebrow just to kind of carve it out a little bit better. I don't want it to look too blocky. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Sigma blush. This is the blush I have in my project pan. Done with that, and then finally, well, not quite finally, I still need to do mascara, lips, and this highlighter. I still haven't fixed this. I've never repressed anything, but yes, this shattered. I think I might have said that in another video. I don't honestly remember, but yeah, this little Opal highlighter from Becca shattered. It's in 2 of my project pans, so that's unfortunate. I do need to repress it at some point, but again, I've never done that. So today I'm very excited because we are going to go see the new Mamma Mia movie. I love musicals, big fan. Alex is too, which is a great plus. So we watch a lot of musicals together. So I'm also going in with this brow gel. Now we just need mascara and then lips. Ooh, something, we were just talking about natural disasters, and a question I want to pose to you is, what is, in your opinion, like the worst natural disaster somewhere you would live? You know, there's different natural disasters that happen in different parts of like the United States, for example, or the world. I think in the Midwest, tornadoes are really a big thing. Here, apparently, fires are a big thing. Floods are a big thing, I'm sure. Some places, what else do we have? I mean, of course, volcanoes, I guess, are a natural disaster. Earthquakes. I don't know. I feel like all of them are detrimental. I don't ever want to see a tornado ever in my life. I will be okay if I never have to see a tornado. I feel like those might be the less or the least destructive out of all of them. Obviously a volcano I never want to see, but I mean, if I ever see one, I'll be dead, you know, because probably, at least, I think. I don't know. When was the last time a volcano erupted? No, Hawaii. A volcano recently erupted on Hawaii, spewing lava all over the place. So I guess that wasn't so bad because I don't think anybody lost their life. I mean, a lot of structures were damaged, I'm pretty sure. But fortunately, at least in that case, I don't think it happened super suddenly and there was plenty of time to react to it. Flooding would be pretty awful also. Like that hurricanes, duh. That's the word I was looking for, not just flooding. Hurricanes. That would be pretty freaking awful also, because those can get so bad. Like in Texas, was that 2 summers ago or last summer. Oh god, my heart broke for everybody who was involved in that. I don't know, in your opinion, which is the worst? Which do you never want to be a part of? If you had to choose, which one would you choose? I would love to know. I'll tell you what though, the smoke from all of these fires freaking sucks, but I think I beat that horse to death, so we don't need to talk about that again. Okay, so now that I've sufficiently coated my lashes, I do kind of probably need to go touch my hair up, but I'll just do that later maybe. What lipstick do I want to use? This will look good. This is one of the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea lipsticks. This is in the shade Seista. It is this kind of orangey nude color. Oh Lord, honestly, I'm not even off my game. My game has gone and left me. I have no game right now. That works. This is the finished look. Jesus Christ. This is the finished look. This is the finished look for my get ready with me today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it wasn't like too boring. I hope you found some interesting topics of discussion today with me. Let me know what kind of videos you would like to see from me down in the comments below, and I will take those into account and maybe add them to my list. I love hearing from you. If you liked this video, don't forget to like this video, and if you want to subscribe for more content from me, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. They're all down below as a matter of fact, and I think that's everything I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.